What is going on, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today I've got some more NBA news to of course be talking about with you guys. For those of you who haven't seen it right now, the Golden State Warriors 15th man spot is really heating up right now with a couple of different options going into it. Again, one player who actually recently signed with the Golden State Warriors is actually Jordan Bell. He's been sent straight to a training camp deal where again he'll participate in the training camp. I'm assuming will participate somewhat in like preseason or something like that and just train with the Warriors. Again, Jordan Bell was actually signed towards the end of last season where I believe he did play one game for the Golden State Warriors. It was just a really weird year for him. He actually, got signed on a two-way deal where he played one game. In that time, he had 15 minutes, had 5 rebounds, didn't shoot a 3, 50% just field goal. He had 1 point and 2 blocks, which is, hey, that's a pretty good defensive effort. But Jordan Bell has been actually known to be like a pretty good rotational dude for Golden State. Like, people have really liked him. They've said he's a good locker room dude in Golden State as well. I mean, he did play his first 2 years there, and people seem to relatively like him. Again, he had a really rocky 2020 to 21 season. He actually spent the whole entire preseason with the Cleveland Cavaliers, working out for them, until they ended up deciding to trade him. When the kind of trade deadline stuff opened, they decided to trade him to the Los Angeles Lakers. And some people might have been like, well, how did he spend the whole preseason with the Cavaliers that season then? Well, because that was like the COVID-riddled year, he actually signed with the Cavaliers way before the season started. Like, he started on June, and because the Cavaliers weren't accepted to the bubble, they kind of had their own mini bubble where they just trained and did everything they could. He was signed to a two-way deal there, and believe it or not, actually spent like 6 or so months on the Cavaliers, and didn't play a game for them. Like, how weird does that sound? He spent 6 months bowling around with Colin Sexton in preseason and whatnot. Well, I guess the 6 month in advance, or before advance rather, preseason with the Cavaliers because they didn't get invited to the bubble. He spent all that time bowling with Colin Sexton and Darius Garland to get traded by the Cavaliers. He got traded on November 22nd alongside Alfonso McKinney and was traded in exchange for JaVale McGee, I believe a second round pick. Although he was actually waived, of course, by the Los Angeles Lakers, where on December 19th he would sign with the Washington Wizards, but was waived on the same day. Like, how weird is that? Like, I don't know. He got waived and then they eventually sent him to the kind of G League team. He actually bounced around from Erie Bayhawks to the Capital City Go team, and then eventually got some games for the Wizards when he signed a couple of 10-day contracts, I believe. But then again, that kind of led up to that Golden State Warriors stint where he played just because I believe they had a couple injuries here and there to their big men. But they really do like Jordan Bell at the Warriors. I wouldn't be surprised if, he doesn't get signed by them, that they actually decide to bring him into their G League team, and I think that would make a lot of sense. I don't think he's eligible for the two-way contract. I could be belong, but hey, if he's eligible for the two-way contract, why not bring Jordan Bell back? I just think he's probably not eligible for it, considering the dude's been in the league for like 5 years. But hey, it is what it is. We'll definitely see how this whole Jordan Bell situation goes. He is currently battling it out with a 15th man spot with Avery Bradley and Langston Galloway, with it currently being reported that they are also very heavily interested in Marc Gasol. If you guys would like to learn more about the 15th man and who maybe they should sign and the candidates and whatnot, I recently made a video for that. I believe it should be out the time that this video comes out. If not, it'll probably be out the next day or whatever, but hey, stay tuned for that if it's not out, or go check it out if it is. But yeah, pretty interesting. The whole 15th man spot is really heating up with the Warriors, kind of as we speak. It's really good that they decide to kind of give him another go, because I think Jordan Bell is a really nice locker room dude. I think Kevin Durant for a little bit seemed to really like him. And it's just weird he kind of never panned out in the NBA. Like, he had a lot of promise in multiple different games. I really don't know why after his second season with the Warriors, and the Warriors had a huge depth issue after that they decided not to bring him back. He actually played 27 games for Minnesota, where it looked like he lost a bit of confidence for a little bit of time there before going to Memphis a little bit later on. But considering the Warriors had a lot of depth issues then, you would have thought at least, hey, let's give Steph Curry a dude that he might want to play with, and Jordan Bell would have pretty much been one of those guys, right? But I guess not. It just didn't work out. It's super weird to me, though, that considering he's spent a couple days on Golden State, he spent a couple days on Washington, and a couple of G League teams in Memphis, and did all this stuff. In the last 3 years, it's really weird to me that I actually recognize Jordan Bell as like a former Cavs player. Even though he never played a game for the Cavs, he still spent like 6 months on their bubble roster thingy. So it just made me think that he was a Cav for so long, which he was. The dude was a Cavalier for half a year and never got to play a game for them. Like, how weird is that? He spent more times on the more time on the Cavaliers, right, than I believe he did on Memphis, the couple of G League teams, the Washington Wizards, and the Golden State Warriors second stint. And he played like 20 games with all those teams and didn't step on the court with the Cavaliers. Not even on their G League team. So weird to me. I'm not exactly too sure how to kind of make all of this out. But yeah, Jordan Bell, it does look like he has signed a training camp deal with the Golden State Warriors. Will they decide to bring him in? I don't think so. I think if they were going to bring in another dude, they would probably go with Marc Gasol as their 15th man. That's what I'm imagining here. But considering the Warriors look like they're ready to spend a lot for their G League team, I wouldn't be surprised if the Warriors just said, hey, Langston Galloway and hey, Jordan Bell, you guys aren't going to be making our NBA team, but we'll offer you both a contract for our G League team. I wouldn't be surprised if they did that. And plus, more people would be inclined to actually go and watch G League matches if they did see there's a couple of solid NBA rotational dudes there, like Jordan Bell and Langston Galloway. Of course, they're not going to be able to sign Isaiah Thomas or Avery Bradley to their G League team. They're just not going to want to go there. They're just going to want an NBA roster spot no matter what. But I could see Galloway going to their G League team. I think Bell could as well. Bell's bounced around some G League, so hey, could definitely be a possibility. But of course, if you haven't already, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for all latest NBA content and NBA news. Of course, don't forget to subscribe to my gaming channel and my IRL/long channel. Comment your thoughts and opinions down below. Do you guys think NBA champion of 2018 Jordan Bell might get a contract by the Golden State Warriors? Of course, I would very much like to know. Don't forget to check out my podcast channel as well if you haven't already. I recently just made that, and I've been uploading quite a bit to it. It'd be really nice if you guys could go subscribe to that, leave a like, and maybe comment on one of the videos saying that you came from here. Do what you gotta do. I'd be really happy if you guys did that, though. But as I was saying, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.